So today we're going to talk about research techniques, how to basically research the industry you're in. But I got to get the intro out the way, so let's go.
Ladies love me, I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get, what would you say? She wax it all off, Mr. Miyagi. And them suicide doors, Ari Kari. Look at me now, look at me now, oh. I'm getting paper, look at me now, oh. Look at me now, yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Trucking Truth. I'm your boy Aaron Hamilton, and today we're basically going to be talking about researching, okay, and how to research, okay, techniques I use to research, or at least methods that I use to research. Now, basically, the reason why I want to stress research about, it is a pivotal, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it's very, very important for whatever industry you're in to always do constant researches, especially in trucking, okay? In trucking, there's so many moving parts. There's so many things that connect truck drivers. There's so many things that a truck driver has to be on top of, have to know, just to be able to operate a truck down the road. There's so much information that needs to go out and hit every driver's hand just so that they're on top of the game, okay? Like, if you guys are fellow truck drivers and if y'all been paying attention, one of the biggest things that's getting ready to come and hit us right now is ELD, all right? But besides ELD, winter time's coming up, that's all kinds of stuff that's moving. There's different safety audits that's coming. There's different safety exercises the DOT is doing. Okay, but one of the best ways to know all of that is to be constant in your research. Now, I don't care in what part of business you're in or what type of business you're in. The best way to always stay in business is to be consistent. Okay, and consistent means is always doing that same thing that basically got you on. And researching is definitely something you should be consistent in. Okay. Some people, like I said, they rather get into a certain field, don't know much about it, but they think like they know everything. And if you happen to watch some people, okay, you give them a year, 5 at the most, they're going to fail, they're going to get out of business because they really don't know anything about the business. They're not open to learning new information, practicing new methods that could potentially help them. Researching allows you to keep that open mind, to adapt to the change, to be able to plan ahead, as well as stay focused in what you're going after. That's the reason why a lot of us owner-operators who talk to company drivers or even owner-operators looking to make a change to a different carrier, or willing to make a change to go from maybe being leased on to a carrier to getting their own authority, we all say the same thing: research. Okay, but when you're researching, I believe if you don't know what it is that you're researching for, you can get lost in what you're trying to go after. So here's some of my techniques that helps me to be able to research the industry that I'm in a lot better. Number one is basically when I got a question about something, or I'm wondering about something, okay, I always got to write the question down. Because writing the question down allows me to see the question, and then I can start going in and stay focused on the question that I'm trying to get answered. Like today, I found out a new law, a supposedly new law, through a good friend of mine. Whether or not this law is true or not, okay, it could be beneficial to me, especially as a driver, and it can also be beneficial to motor carriers, big or small. Okay, and what I was told today, that the law is technically no four-wheeler, no car or motorcycle. That is, what do you say? No car, no motorcycle. And that, like I said, this is supposedly, this is just word of mouth. Okay, it's technically not authorized to be on any United States interstates, because the interstates were designed by Eisenhower for military convoy as well. And other than the military being authorized on it, the only other authorized vehicles are allowed on the interstates is emergency as well as commercial. So if that is true, I wonder how much trouble could that actually keep a lot of us out of whenever we hit or we get hit by a privately owned vehicle on the interstate, okay? But whether or not that is true, that is up to me to do my research in. So I'm going to write down the question, and I'm going to go to Google, and then I'm going to actually start looking up laws. Okay, but when you're on Google and you're looking at your research, so like I said, number one, write down the questions that you basically want answered to. Do not come over to YouTube and listen to a person that you're subscribed to for information that you're seeking, even though it may be helpful, but he or she may not be right about the information, or may not be right with the information that they're giving you. That's one. And number two, sometimes it's better for you to learn it. I ain't trying to say it like an asshole. Sometimes it's better for you to learn it on your own, to absorb it in your own way, so that way you can utilize the information to your own logic, to your own understanding. Because I know there's a lot of YouTubers that help me out as far as, as far as being a better driver, being more efficient, but there is some things that I could not rely on them to tell me, even though they'll tell me the same thing, but I had to learn it from a different source so I can absorb it in my own way, so I can apply it the way I see to apply it, because their method or the way they do things may not be the way I understand it, and it's definitely not the way I do things, and we're a tad bit different. It's just like McDonald's and Burger King, both identical businesses, okay? Both identical businesses. They both make hamburgers, they both sell chicken nuggets, but they got two different systems and how they operate. So, and that's all because of the research of the industry, the research of that. Both of the owners are two different people that absorbed it two different ways. So even though they got an identical business, they built their system of operating completely different. So that's why researching is good for yourself. Okay, so when you're getting on Google and you're looking at stuff, don't just rely on Google search engine. Okay, so don't just type in the question or type in the subject you're trying to look up for. Literally click on the web page. Read the web page. 9 times out of 10, when you read that web page and you read the information, you can pretty much tell what is bogus and what's factual. Okay, and then if you're still questioning, you can start calling around, especially if it's stuff to do with like laws. You can start calling around, looking at FMCSA laws, road laws, different state laws, okay? There's all kinds of different information. So don't just rely on the engine to run a search and just read the little things and you absorb the information that way. Get into the nitty gritty, click the pages and really look. Whenever you're trying to look for like the cost of things, let me say it again, don't just type it in the Google engine to get an all-out average for the whole industry or for whatever. There's actually other ways you can get information. Like you can call carriers, whether they're big or small, whether they're name brand or a small mom and pops, and most likely they're going to give you an average around about truck payments, truck insurances, different credit scores, different stuff like that, especially when you're looking at, when you're researching like cost of operation. So when I researched trucking, I looked at the whole industry of transportation. I realized how much the industry is going to grow within the next 5 years. I looked at the average cost of operation potentials that I can honestly basically build and deal with, and I can look at. I also looked at different scenarios, different information as far as, what is the law? What is this? What is that? rules and regulations like bridge laws. You know, you won't believe how many people don't know that much about bridge laws. Okay, and like y'all seen during the 72-hour blitz, I learned that I didn't know much about, bridge laws either. So, researching is key, and how you research is key. And the reason why you want to research more than just what a YouTuber says, or more than what just a driver off the road says, is because you're getting the information yourself. You can sort fact from fiction, and it also keeps you out of hot water, and it makes you more knowledgeable. And it researching always keeps you ahead of the game, and almost prepared for anything. Okay, like next week, it's a whole safety week with DOT. DOT's checking everything from log books, distracted driving. They're checking everything. They're checking everything. So you're going to see all kinds of big rigs pulled over next week, all because it's a safety week. All right. Also, there's a lot of things to know. Like, you can search up stuff like about maintenance. You can search up stuff about where the industry's growth projections in the next 5-10 years, and what is projected to grow, and at what rate is it supposed to grow. You can check and do research on different commodities and find out what seasons they're hot and what seasons are cold. You can check out the different trailers and what trailer market is the best market to be in if you're trying to make the most money that you possibly can. You can check the difference between having a hazmat on your license and not. Okay, you could check different things, as well as truck payments averages, as well as like insurances averages, the difference between OTR and local. You can always do the research. And then when it comes to companies and you're trying to find the right and perfect company, the best thing to do is research the company online. Google it. Like if you want to go to Prime Inc., put Prime Inc. inside of the search engine on Google. Most of the time what it's going to do is it's going to pop up, going to tell you, where they're located. But then there's also got a review tab where you can find out what people think about it. You can also get online, hear what their recruiters got to say. But you can also talk to other drivers. There's so many ways to research. So bottom line, the reason why researching is so important is because it can keep you out of hot water. You can absorb all the information in your own way, so that way you better understand it. So just the way I'm telling you right now, if you don't understand what I'm telling you right now, you're probably going to go to another YouTuber that's going to basically say the same thing that I'm saying, but in a different way, so that way you can better understand it, and you're better off. But like I said, it's researching can always also keep you ahead of the game. That's why research is so important. And then you can make decisions based off of your own research, so that way you're not going down the street saying, well, look, Sean Parks told me that I should come over here, or Trucker Brown told me I should come over here, or Trucking Truth said I should come over here. You made that decision on your own by your own research. So that's why researching everything that we YouTubers say, everything about what you're getting ready to get into, is really crucial. Because I could tell you a whole bunch of stuff. I can say a whole bunch of things. But if you don't fully understand what I'm saying, then why not do your research before you hop into something that now you don't know how to get out of. So hopefully you guys find this video to be informational. Hopefully you guys find this video to be helpful. And again, research is number one in anything. So why is research important? Hey, just go to Google and ask. But like I said, if you guys like the content that I'm giving y'all, give me a thumbs up. If you feel like other people can benefit from this content as well, definitely share it. But I'm always interested in hearing y'all's feedback, so definitely leave me a comment. Okay, I reply to all of them. It might take me a little time, but I reply to all of them. Also, at the same time, if you're new to this channel and you like the content that I'm giving you guys, don't forget to hit like, whatever. Sorry, I'm a little tired. But if you guys are new to this channel and you like the content that I'm giving you and you're very impressed, hit the notification bell. Okay. Hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell. I'm just messing all kinds of stuff up. So I'm going to try it one more time. If you are new to this channel and you like the content, okay, please hit the subscribe button and then also hit the notification bell right beside it. So that way you can be notified every time I go live or every time I drop a new video. Okay? But I hope everybody is having fun and being safe and enjoying their life. You know, just trying to live it up, man, one day at a time. Remember, let's build, let's not destroy. Let's build our community up, make it stronger, make it better, and it starts with you. Alright? I don't care if y'all heard it over there. I don't care if y'all heard it over there. Because over here, I'm only going to give y'all the mother trucking truth. Nothing more, nothing less. I got to catch you guys on the other side because I got to get rolling.